This next one is from a different Shakespeare play, and Shakespeare wrote a lot of music and songs into his plays, so the lyrics were in this other play. And it was sung by a character, but Shakespeare never intended for anybody to read his work. He always thought it was just going to be a play, so we don't know what it's supposed to sound like. So we can go to two. That was fun. I'm
Monster, living monster, I'll be with you again in the trice, like in the old place. Your need to sustain with his dagger black and his rage and his wrath. Cries the law to the devil, like a mad lad, carry like nails that I do good the devil.
From the fatal loins of these two foe, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure piteous overthrows do with their death bury their parents' strife. From the fearful passage of their death-marked love and the continuance of their parents' rage, which, but their children's end naught could remove, is now the 2 hours traffic of our stage. To those of you with patient ears attend, here shall you miss our toil strives to mend.
I strike quickly being moved.
But thou art not moved quickly to strike.
The dog of the house of Montague moves me.
To move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
The dog of that house would move me to stand. I would take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's.
That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
True. And therefore women, being weaker vessels, are thrust to the wall. Therefore, I will push Montague's men from the wall and thrust his maids to the wall.
The quarrel is between our masters and us their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I fought with men, I have been cruel to their maids and cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids?
I, the heads of the maids. Or their maiden heads. Take it, what says thou so.
They must take incense that feel it.
Me they shall feel when I am able to stand. 'Tis not a pretty piece of flesh.
Draw thy fool, here comes two of the house of the Montagues.
My naked weapon is out, quarrel. I will back thee.
How turn thy back and run?
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
Ooh, yeah. And I will frown as they pass by and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they shall bear.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb. sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Be the law on our sides if I say aye.
No!
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, sir, I'm for you. I will serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Say better, for here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Better, sir.
You lie.
Draw if you be men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blood.
Artful, put up your sword, you know not what you do. What art thou drawn among these heartless times? Turn from it, Juliet, and look upon thy dead.
I do but keep the peace. Put up your sword, or manage to depart these men with me.
What, drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Now have at me, coward.
While we were interchanging thrusts and blows came more and more, and fought part on part, until the queen came and parted either part.
Where is Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he was not here this Friday.
Madame, an hour before the worship sun peered forth the golden window of the east. A troubled mind readily along the road, where, underneath the grove of sycamore, that went to the woods from the city side, so early walking that I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me and stole into the covert of the wood. I, measuring his affections by my own, that most are busy when they are most alone, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned him, gladly fled from me.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew, adding to clouds more clouds with his deep sighs.
Away from the sun steals home our heavy sun, and private in his chamber he pens himself up and he makes himself an artificial light.
Black man's portentous must this humor prove, unless good counsel in cause remove.
I don't know, uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know it nor learn it.
Have you importuned him by any means?
Both by myself and many other friends. But he, his own affection's counselor, is to himself. I will not say how true. To himself so secret and so close, so far from sounding and discovery, as is the bud bit with an envious worm, ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the wind and dedicate his beauty to the sun.
Could we learn from whence the sorrows grow? We would give cure if we knew.
So please you step aside. I will listen to you did so much better.
Do you hear all I am?
I would thou wert so happy by thy stay here to trip. Come with it, it's away.
Good morrow, cousin.
As the days were young,
But you struck night.
I mean, sad hours seem so long. Was that my father that been hit so fast?
It was. The sadness linked with Romeo's hours.
Not having that which happily makes them short.
In love,
Out
of love.
of her favor, where I am in love.
Alas, that love so gentle in his view should be so tyrannous and rough and proof.
Alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should still seem pathways to his will. Oh, but come, where shall we dine? Aye, me, what battle was here? Yet, tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here was much to do with hate, but more with love. Oh, brawling love. Oh, loving hate. Oh, anything of anything first create. Heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, feathers of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep, it is not what it is. This love feels that feels no love in me. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cause I'd rather weep.
What?
At thy good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. My griefs lie heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagates to have pressed with more of thine own. For this love thou hast shown me doth add too much grief to too much of mine own. For love, Benvolio, is a smoke raised with the fuel of sighs, being vexed, a fire crackling in lover's eyes, being purged, a seed nourished with lover's tears. What's it else? A madness, most discreet, a preserving gall and a choking sweet. Farewell, cuz.
Soft, I will go, and if you leave me so, you do me wrong.
Oh, Dutch, I have lost myself. Romeo's not here. I am not Romeo. He is some other where.
Tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
Bid a sick man's sadness make his will. Words so ill to a man so ill. Alas, cousin, I am in love with a woman.
I am so new, and I suppose you love.
A right good marksman, and she is fair, I love.
A right fair mark for cuz as soon as hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. She will not be hit with Cupid's arrow. She hath Diane's wit, and is strong proof in chastity, well armed. From love's great childless bow, she lives unharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to sing seducing gold. She is rich in beauty, only poor that when she dies with beauty, so dies her store.
Then she has swore that she will still live chaste.
Aye, that she hath. And in that sparing makes huge waste, for beauty cut with her severity, cuts beauty from all to posterity. She is too wise, too fair, and wisely too fair to merit bliss for making me despair. She had forsworn love, And in that vow do I live dead and live to tell it now.
Beloved, forget to think of her.
What? Will thou teach me how to forget to think?
By giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties.
A man that is struck blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Find me a woman who is but passing fair. What doth her beauty serve, but as a note where I may read, who passed that passing fair? Alas, dear cousin, thou cannot teach me how to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt.
Montague as thou as well as I, guilty alike. For 'tis not hard to make the men soul of thee.
Honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you live it on so long. But now, my lord, what say you, my sister?
Staying aware of that said before. My child is yet a stranger in this world. She has not seen change in 14 years. Let 2 more sons wither on the pride, ere we may think she is resting abroad.
Younger than she are happy mothers made.
Too soon are those a sorely made. But will her devil parents forget her heart? My will to her consent is but heart. And she agree within the scope of choice lies my consent and therefore your voice. Tonight I hold an accustomed feast whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love, and you, among the store, one more makes mine honorable. Come, go. Police! So, trudge about to prepare for Roma. Find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, my house, and welcome on the pleasure stay.
Find them out what names are written here. For it is written that the shoemaker shall meddle in his yard, the tailor with his lass, the painter with his pencil, and the fisher with his net. For I am sent to find the names here writ, yet I can never find the names the writer hath here writ. So I'm off to the learned in the meantime.
Hush, man. One fire burns out another's burning. One pain is lessened by another's anguish. Turn giddy. One desperate
Can you read this?
Yours brings another's language. Take Dobson with affectionate to thine eye, and the ring poison of vocal tongue.
Well, your plantain leaf is excellent read.
For what?
For your broken chin.
Why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented and beaten and... Hello?
Again, sir, I pray you, read.
I know fortune in my misery.
Perhaps you learn without book. I pray can you read everything you see?
If I know the letters of the language.
You speak honestly. Rest you, Mary.
Stay! I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselmi and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitrevio, Signor Placentio, and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair Rosalind, Livia, Signor Valentio and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena, a fair assembly. Whither should they come? Right, whither?
To supper. To our house.
Yeah, whose house?
My master's.
Should have asked you that before.
Now let me tell you without asking. My master is the great, rich Capulet. And if thou not be of the house of Montague, I pray you come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you, Mary.
At this same ancient piece of Capulet, such the fair Rosalind who also lovest, and all the admired beauties of Verona, go thither, and with
such falsehoods. Turn tears to fire. Transparent heretics be burnt for liars. One fairer than my love, the sun hath not sought her match since first the world begun.
Touch man, you saw her fairer than else being light, herself poised with herself in either eye. But in the crystal scales let there be weighed your lady's love with some other maid that I shall show you shining at this feast. And she just can't show now what she now shows best.
I'll go. No shut sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor all my own.
Nurse, where's my daughter? Call her forth to me. Now, by my maiden hand, that 12-year-old, I bade her come. What lamb? What lamb? I forbid, where's this girl? What Juliet? How now? Who calls? Your mother. Madam, I am here. What is your will? This is the matter. Oh, nurse, give us leave a while. We must talk in secret. This is the matter. Here is the Nurse! Come back again. I have remembered thee, thou hearest our counsel. Thou knowest my daughter of a pretty age. Faith, I can tell her age up to an hour. She's not 14. I'll lay 14 of my teeth. Yet, to my teeth being spoken, I have a 4. And she is not 14. How long is it now to Lammas time? A fortnight and odd days. Even or odd, of all days of the year, come on, Eve, at night shall she be 14. Susan, ain't she? God rest all persons souls. We're of the age. Well, Susan's with God. She was too good for me. But as I said, come on, Eve, at night shall she be 14. And then shall she marry? I remember well, since that earthquake now 11 years, and she was I never shall forget it. Sitting in the sun under the death household, and since that time it is 11 years. For then she could stand and look back at me by the bridge and walk all about. For even the day before she worked. And then my husband bought me with this. I was married. Took up the child. Yeah, told me. False and how that face. That will fall backward. Look out. The pretty nurse cried and said, see how the jest shall come about. And I never shall forget it. Will thou not do? And said she, enough of this, I pray. Yes, madam. Yet I cannot choose but laugh. Crying and say, oh, yeah, will be false upon thy face. Thou wilt fall backward, but thou comest of age. Said she, oh, hush, nurse, I pray thee, say I. Peace I have done, God guard thee to his grace. Thou wast the prettiest babe that ever I nursed, and I may live to see thee married once I have my wish. Mary is the theme I came to talk of. Oh, tell me, daughter Juliet, how standeth your disposition to be married? Ooh! It is an honor I dream not of. Well, think you of marriage now? Younger than you here in Verona, ladies of esteem are already made mothers. Oh, by my count, I was mothered much upon the years you are now made. Thus then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love. A man, young lady, such a man as all the world loves you, sometimes wow. For this work hath not such a flower. Nay, a flower for the very flower. So, what say you? Can you love the gentleman? Oh, tonight, you shall behold him during our feast, and read over the volume of young Paris's face. Examine every married lineament, and see how one another lends content. And what obscured in this fair volume find written in the margins of his eyes. Oh, this precious book of love, this unbound lover, to beautify him only lacks a cover. So shall you share all that he doth possess, by having him making yourself no less. No less made bigger, women grow by this. So, what say you? Can you love the gentleman? I'll look to life, if
measures by what they will measure them a measure and be gone.
A torch for me. I am not for this amply. Being but heavy, I will bear the load.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. And I have a soul of lead, so it sinks me to the ground, I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
I am too sore and pierced with this shaft, to soar with his light feathers. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burden love. Too great depression for a tender thing.
But is love a tender thing? Because I think it is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thorn.
With love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Oh, give me a case to put my visage in.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in, but every man take him to his legs.
A torch for me. Let those wantons light of heart tickle their senseless rushes with their heels. I'll be a candle holder and look on. The game never was so fair, and I'm done.
Tut, come, we burn daylight, oh.
Nay, 'tis not so.
Oh, I mean, sir. In delay we waste our lives in vain. Like a lamp by day. Oh, take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 times of that there once in our 5 wits.
And we mean well in going to this mass, but 'tis no wit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
A dreamer's often lie.
In bed asleep, while they do dream things true.
Oh, well then, I see Queen Mab of Bing. She is no bigger than the agate stone on the forefinger of an older man, and she's the midwife's fairy. Her wagon spokes are made of long spiders' legs, and the cover of the wings of the grasshoppers, and of the smallest traces of the smallest spider's web. Oh, the collar's moonshine wandering beam, and her whip, your cricket bone. Her wagon are a small gray-coated gnat, and her chariot an empty hazelnut. And in this state she travels night by night with a lover's brains, and then dream of love.
A peace. Peace, Mercutio. Thou talkest of nothing.
True. It is true. Speak of dreams, which are the children of the idle brain, begot of nothing yet vain fantasy, which is as inconstant as the wind and as thin as substance as the air.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done and we shall come too late.
I fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequences yet hanging in the stars of tonight's revels. Some vile forfeit and untimely death. But whoever has steerage of my course, direct my sail, am I right? On, lusty gentlemen, strike!
Where's that saucy man that he hopes not to take away? He shift a trencher, he scrape a trencher.
We cannot be here and there. Given us like all in one or two hands, and they are unwashed too. Tis a foul thing.
Mateo, away with the joint stools. Segundo, remove the cork cupboard. There's a look to the plate. And Antony, whip forward their raisin buns. Good thou, save me a piece of marchapane. And as thou lowest me, let the porter in.
I'm ready.
You are looked for, and called for, asked for, and sought for in the great chamber.
You cannot be here and there too. Chill, be brisk while, and then longer live the take off.
Thanks for the hospitality.
I have seen the day that I have worn a visor and can tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear. Such as would please, 'tis gone, 'tis gone, 'tis gone. You are all welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play. A hall, give room and foot it, girls.
Peace up, A-Town.
What lady is that doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
She doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the stars like a rich jewel, too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows the snowy dove, droopy with crows. As yonder lady over her fellow shows. I'll watch her place to stand, and touching hers, take blessed my rude hand. My heart loves till now, I'll forswear its sight, for I've never seen true beauty till this night.
This vice voice must be a Montague. What dares the slave come hither, covered with an antique face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? By the stock and honor of my king, to strike him dead, I hold it no sin.
How now, my kinsman? Wherefore stormy so?
Uncle, a Montague, a foe, a villain come hither in spite, to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain, Romeo.
Content thee, gentle cuz, let him alone. He bears himself like a courtly gentleman. And to say truth, Verona rather than be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I have not for the wealth of my town here in my house to do him disparagement. So please be patient, take no note of them. It is my will, which if thou shalt respect, to put off these frowns, and ill-beseeming semblance for the feast.
It fits when such a villain is the guest, I'll endure it not.
He shall be endured. What goodman, boy, I say he shall. Go to. Am I the master here, or you? Go to. You'll not endure, God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests.
'Tis a shame, uncle.
Go to, go to. You're a saucy boy, is it so indeed? You conjuring me? Here you are, Princox. Be quiet, or for shame I'll make you quiet. Much cheer, my heart.
Patience perforce with willful chlor makes my flesh tremble in their different breeding. What may now seem sweet will convert to bitter gall.
If I do profane with this unworthiest hand is holy shrine, the gentle sin is this, my lips, two blushing pilgrims stand ready to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Oh, good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. Pilgrims have hands as saints to touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips, and holy palmers too?
I lips that they must use in prayer.
Then let lips do what hands do. They pray. take. Thus from thy lips, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have suffered.
Sin from thy lips? Oh, trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book. But then, your book is word.
What is her mother?
Mary Baxter, her mother's the lady of the house, and a wise lady, and a kind and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talk withal. I tell you, he that will lay a hold on her shall have the change.
Is her mother a Capulet? Oh, dear Count, my foe's my life's debt.
Away, be gone, the sport is at its best.
Aye, so I fear. The more is my unrest.
Hey, gentlemen, is it already so?
Farewell.
Oh,
Bye.
adieu. I thank you all. I thank you. On gentlemen, good night. Come on, man. Let's to bed. Let's to bed. How's my rest?
Oh, come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman?
Mary, that must be the son Errol Tiberio.
No, what is he that is now going out the door?
That must be young Petruchio.
No, what is he that follows thee and would not dance?
I know not.
Oh, go ask his name. Oh, if he be married, then my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and of Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
Oh, my only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen, unknown, and known too late. Oh, prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loaded enemy.
What's this? What's this?
You rhyme I learned even one. Once I danced with all.
Anon, come, let's away the strangers are all gone.
Juliet. Juliet.
Now old desire doth in his deathbed lie, and young affection gapes to be his heir. That fair for which love groaned for and would die, with tender Juliet matched, is now not fair. Now Romeo is beloved and loves again, alike bewitched by the charms of looks, but to his foe supposed he must complain, as she still loves sweet bait from fearful hooks. Being held a foe, he may not have access to vows lovers used to swear, and she, as much in love, her means much less to see her new beloved anywhere. But passion lends them power, time means, to meet tempting extremities with extreme sweet.
Can I turn back when my heart is here? Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out.
Romeo! My cousin Romeo!
She is wise, and on my lie hath stolen him home to bed.
He ran this way, leaped over this orchard wall. Call good Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure thee.
Romeo!
Humorous madman, passion lover. I conjure thee by Rosalind's bright eyes. Oh. By her high forehead and scarlet lip. Oh. By her fine foot, her straight leg, and quivering thigh. That is in thy likeness. Appear thou to us.
And if you that would anger him.
Oh, no, this would not anger him. It would anger him. My invocation is but fair and honest. And in his mistress's name I conjure only but to raise him up.
Come, he has hid himself among the trees to be consorted by the humorous night. Blind as his love and best befits the dark.
Oh, now will he sit under that medlar tree and wishing his mistress for that kind of fruit? Romeo, good night. Well, I will to my truckle bed, for this field bed is much too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Go, for 'tis in vain to seek him here that means not to be found.
He jests at scars that never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? Is Juliet? Ah, arise, Juliet, and kill the envious moon, who is sick and pale with grief that thou art far more fair than she. It is my love. Oh, it is my lady. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks yet says nothing. Her eye discourses. I will answer it. No. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. But if her eyes are there, and they in her head, the brightness of her cheeks would shame those stars, like daylight doth a lamp, and her eyes would stream through the airy region, so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. Look how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were in love upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Honey.
Oh, she speaks. Speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night, being over my head as a winged messenger of heaven.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Oh, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
Oh, it's but thy name that is mine enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What is Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor leg, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What is in a name, in which we call a rose by any other a name, would smell as sweet. Oh, so Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection that he owns without that title. Well, Romeo doth thy name, and for that name thou hast no part to thee. Take home myself.
I will take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus stumblest in my night?
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. For my name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had it written, I would tear the word.
My years have yet not strung 100 words of this tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if I be which is like.
How camest thou hither, and wherefore? Tell me. The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art. Oh, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I overperch these walls. For stony walls cannot keep love out, and what love can do, dare love must attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no less to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there is more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. I wish thou but sweet, and I am proof against their envy.
I would not for the world they found thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight. And wilt thou love me, let them find me. For my life is better ended by their hate than death grove wanting of my love.
By whose direction foundest thou out this place?
'Twas love that first did make the encounter. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as washed she, as the farthest ocean, I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the massive pride is on my face, else would the maiden's blush be painted on my cheek. For thou hast heard me speak tonight. Oh, fain, dwell on form. Deny what I have spoke. Dost thou love me? Oh, I know thou wilt say I, and I will take thy word. Oh, but gentle Romeo, if thou dost love me, pronounce it faithfully.
Under love's and yonder blessed moon do I swear.
Oh, do not swear by the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circle, or lest that I love will likewise variable.
Then what shall I swear by?
Do not swear, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is like the lord of my idolatry.
If my heart's dear love.
Oh, do not swear. Although I joy thee, I have no joy in this contract. Oh, it is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too much lightly. And one would say, it lightens. This thought of love may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. May sweet repose and rest come to thee as within my breast.
Will thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of my love's vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I will forgiven again.
And wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose?
But to be frank, yet I wish for the one thing that I have, for my bounty's as boundless as the sea. My love as deep the more I give to thee. Oh, for both are infinite. Juliet! A noise? Oh, nurse, anon I come. Oh, sweet Montague, be true and say a little, and I'll come again.
Oh, blessed night! I am afeard, for being night, that all this is but a dream.
Oh, 3 words to Romeo, and good night indeed. If thy bent of love prove honorable, and thy purpose merit, send me word tomorrow. When and wherefore will thou perform the rite? Oh, all my fortunes at thy foot, and I'll lay and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. Madame! By and by will come. Oh, if meanest not well, I do beseech thee. Madame! I come! Leave me to my suit, and tomorrow I will ascend.
Oh, so thrive my soul.
Oh, 1,000 times good night.
Oh, 1,000 times worse to want thy light. For schoolboys, go away from school like love toward love. Love away from love toward school with heavy looks.
Oh, Romeo!
My dear,
At what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
at the hour of 9.
I will not fail. Oh, 'tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call you back.
Then let me stand here till thou remember.
Then I shall forget, for you still stand there, remembering how much I love thy company.
Then let me stand here still to have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
Oh, I would have thee gone. Good night, good night. With such sweet sorrow that I must say good night till the morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eye, peace upon thy breast. Would I were asleep, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, with my dear hap to tell and help to crave.
I must upfill this osier cage bars with baleful weeds and precious juiced flowers. For herein we may find many, for many virtuous excellent, none but for some and yet all different. For the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence and medicine power, for this being smelt. That part cheers each part, but being tasted stays all senses with the heart. Two such opposed kings encamp them still in men as well as herbs for grace and rude will. And where the worser is predominant, the canker death eats up that plant.
Good morrow, Father.
Benedictite, what early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Good young son, it argues a distempered head to bid good morrow so soon to thy bed. Therefore it assures me thou art aroused with some distemperature. Or if not, then I have hit it right. Our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
The last is true. The sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon, same wast thou with Rosaline?
Rosalind, dear father. No. I have forgotten that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son. But, where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee ere thou ask again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, where on a sudden I have been wounded, find us me wounded too. Both are remedies within thy help and holy physic lie.
Be plain, dear son, and homely in thy drift, for riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
Then plainly know, my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. So is mine on hers, so is hers set on mine. And all combined, save what thou must combine us by holy marriage. When and where and how we met. Wooed and made exchange of vow, I'll tell thee in passing. But this I pray, that thou consents to marry us today.
Holy Saint Francis! What changes here? Is Rosalind, whom thou dost love so dear, so soon forsaken? Oh, young men's love lies not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. For what a deal of brine hath washed thy sallow cheeks, how much salt water thrown away in waste. And thou art changed? Well, pronounce this sentence then. Women may fall when there's no strength in men.
Oh, come, thou tryest me off for loving Rosalind.
For doting, not for loving people.
I pray not, tryest me not. For this love doth for grace and love for love allow. The other did not.
Oh, she knew well thy love did read by rote and could not spell. But come, young waverer, come, go with me. In one respect, all thy assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your family's rancor to pure love.
Then let us hence. I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumbled and run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home tonight?
Not to his father's. I spoke with his man.
Ah, that same thing. Hard-hearted wench that Rosalind torments him so he will surely run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman of old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
Challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master how he dares being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo's dead already. Stabbed by a white wench's black eye and shot through the ear with a love song. Cleft by his very heart by a blind bow boy's butt shaft, and he is the man to encounter Tybalt.
Why, what is Tybalt?
He is more than Prince of Cats, I can tell you. The most courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing love song, keeps time, distance, position, rest. 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. The very butcher of a silk button. A duelist. A duelist. A gentleman of the very first house with the first singing Oh, the immortal, the sonal, the punto reverso, the high. The what? By Jesus. Very good lady, very tall man, and a very good boy. Why is not this a lamentable thing to you, grandsire, that we should be thus afflicted by these strange flies?
Here comes Romeo, here comes Romeo.
Without his roe, like a dried herring, flesh, how art thou fishified? Senor Romeo, bonjour. A French salutation to your French slop. You gave us quite the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip. The slip, can you not conceive?
Good Mercutio. My business was great, and in such a case as mine, a man may stretch courtesy.
Oh, that's as much as to say, man is to constrain in the bowels of a hand.
Oh, meaning to courtesy?
Oh no, thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
But I am the very pink of courtesy.
Ah, pink for flower.
Great.
Why then? My pump is well flowered.
Oh, well said. Well said. Follow me this jest now, till thou pump is worn out, and the single soul of it is worn. After the jest may still remain, after the wearing soul singular.
A single soul jest, solely singular for its singleness.
Oh, good Pandolio, come between us, my wits faint.
Oh, switch and spurs, or else I'll cry a match.
But is not this better now than groaning for love? For now art thou sociable, now art thou Romeo, now thou be what thou art, and by art as well as by nature.
Stop there, stop there.
It's a great day.
Here's goodly here.
Oh, a sail, a sail!
Two, a shirt, and a smock.
Oh, good Peter, a fan to hide her face. Oh, for her fan is the fairer face.
How do you get gotten, gentlemen?
God gave good then, gentlewoman.
Is it good?
Tis no less. For the body hand of dial strikes upon the prick of new.
Out upon you, what a man are you?
One gentlewoman who God hath made himself to mar.
By my troth, you say well, for himself to mar, quoth thou. Can any one of you gentlemen tell me where you may find young Romeo?
Well, I can tell you where he is, but young Romeo may be older when you have found him than he was when you have sought him. I am the youngest of that name, for fault of the worst.
You say well.
Yea, is it not worst well? For very well I took in faith wisely.
I pray you, sir, if you be he, I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict us to some supper.
A bod, so ho.
What hast thou found?
Oh, not a hair, sir, unless a hair, sir, in a Lenten pie. There is something stale and poor in that. Oh, animal poor is a very good meat in that, but a hair says or too much for a sport, but horse, hair be spent. Oh, Romeo, will you come to your father's and have some dinner?
I will go with you.
Farewell, ancient lady, farewell.
I pray you, sir, a word. Scurvy knave, I ain't none of his flirt gills, I ain't none of his skeins, mates. And you, will you stand by and suffer every minute you use as a brother?
I saw no man use your picture. If I had my weapon too quickly, I warn you, I dare draw as soon as another man. If I see occasion to quarrel, I'm along my side.
Now a foregone, I am so vexed that every part about me quivers. Scurvy knave. I pray you, sir, a word. As I told you, my young lady bade me inquire with you. And what she bade me say, I will keep to myself. But let me tell you, if you should leave her into a fool's paradise, as they say, and for her very first time behavior, as they say, no, and for you to deal double with her, who very ill thing beyond any gentleman, and
to thy lady. I protest unto thee.
Good heart, and I faith I will tell her as much. Oh, Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her that you do protest, which as I take it is a gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise a means to come to shrift this afternoon. Then there she shall at Friar Lawrence's cell be shrived and married. Here's for thy pains.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Well, go to. I said I shall.
This afternoon, sir. Well, she shall be there.
Farewell. Commend me to thy mistress.
Yes. Hark ye.
Yes, nurse.
As I told you, my mistress is the sweetest lady. Oh, but there is one gentleman in town, one person faintly knife aboard. But a good soul, she doesn't see a toad to see him, a very toad. And I anger her sometimes, a toad Paris is the proper man. Yet when I say so, she goes as pale as any cloud in the merciful world. Doth Rosemary and Romeo be given a letter?
Aye. What of that? Both with an R.
I once met a dog named Rosemary. Oh, no. Not Rosemary. It must have been some other letter. Oh, well, Rosemary and Romeo, it was you good to hear it.
Nurse, commend me to thy mistress.
I 1,000 times. Here. Take my fan. Don't pour in face.
Where is my mother? Where she is within, where should she be?
trout. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforth, do your messages yourself.
Oh, here's such a coil. Come, what says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you hence to the church. There stays a husband to make me a wife. There comes a wanton flood in your cheeks, the most scarlet straight at any news. Hie you to church, go off to dinner, hie you to the cell.
Oh, high to high fortunes. Oh, honest nurse, farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours of sorrow chide us not.
Amen. Amen. But come what sorrow can, for it cannot countervail the joy that 1 minute in her sight gives me. Do thou but close our hands with holy words, then come the battle of devouring death, and do what he dare, for it is enough that I may but call her mine.
These violent lights have but violent ends, and in their triumph die, like fire and powder. When they kiss, they consume. Therefore, love moderately, long love not so, for too swiftly arises, tardy is too slow. Oh look, here comes the lady to my cell.
Good evening to my ghostly confessor.
Ah, Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, then sweeten with thy breathless neighbor air, and let rich music's tongue unfold the imagined happiness that both receive in either by this dear encounter.
Who can cite more richer in matter than in words, for he brags as a substance, not an ornament. Well, they are much beggars that can counter word. Oh, but my true love has grown to such excess, I cannot sum up some half my wealth.
Let's retire. The day is hot. The Capulets rot, and if we shall meet, we shall not skip abroad. For now these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps with me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee. And then by the operation of the second cup, draws it on the door when indeed there was no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot the jack in thy mood as any in Italy, for as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what too?
Never two in such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Why thou wilt quarrel with the man that hath a hair more or a hair less of his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with the man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but thou hast hazel eyes. Thou hast quarreled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath awakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with the tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, and another having wearing his old shoes with new ties, and yet thou wilt tutor me from quarreling?
I am the best. By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Falling close, cross. Gentlemen, good den. A word with one of you.
With one word with only one of us, double it isn't something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me absent after that, sir. You will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consort.
Swords! What, dost thou make minstrels of us? And thou make minstrels of us, look to hear nothing but discords. Here is my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you 10 sounds consorts.
Peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. Romeo, the hate I bear you can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason I have to love thee doth much appertain the rage of such a greeting. Villain am I none, therefore farewell. See, thou knowest me not.
Boy, this does not excuse the injuries that was done to you. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest. I never injured thee, but rather lovest thee more than thou canst devise, till thou know the reason for my love. And so, good Capulet, whose name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Calm, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
Wouldst thou have it?
Lord King of Cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
Then I leave.
But an hour hath been my kinsman. No, Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened valor steel.
Oh, Romeo, pray for Crucio's dead. That gallant spirit of the Spartan clutch to ultimately hear its scorn the earth.
This case by fate on many others doth depend. This but begins the woe that others must end.
Here comes the furious Sybil back again.
Alive, in triumph, and Mercutio slain. Awaited heaven respectively. Fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, Mercutio's soul is but a little ways above our head, staying for thine to keep him company. Either thou or I, or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that didn't consort, you shall be with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away be gone. The citizens of Rome Tybalt's slain. Send the queen shall soon be dead, thou art taken. Hence, be gone away.
Oh, I am fortunate.
What dost thou say? O noble queen, I can discover all the unlucky manners in this fatal brawl. There lies the man, slain by young Romeo, who slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, my brother's child. Oh, blood has been spilled on my dear kinsman, my queen. As thou art true, for blood of ours, shed blood of a Montague.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain whom Romeo's hand had slain. Romeo that spoke him fair, bade him think how nice the floor was, and urged, with all your high displeasure. All this, uttered with gentle breath, calm look, and knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen of Tybalt. Death of peace, but that he, with piercing steel, points at bold Mercutio's breast, who all is hot, turns deadly, point to point. And with a matronal scorn with one hand, beats cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries, hold friends, friends want, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beat down their fatal points, and twixt them rushes. Underneath whose arm, a fatal point of Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio. And then Tybalt fled, but by and by comes back to Romeo, who had newly entertained revenge. To it they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth. But let Benvolio die.
See, you heard Benvolio. Romeo bears not the blame. If any matter in this did lay sword aside and keep the peace, it was our son. The fault herein lies with Tybalt.
They are kinsmen to the Montagues. Affection makes them false. They speak untrue. I beg for justice, my queen, which thou must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him. He slew Mercutio. Who now that life his dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, my queen. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately do we exile him hence.
No, please say not exile. To rend our son from us were to cut our hearts out and leave us bleeding in the streets. Do you have an interest in our proceeding? Your blood for our rude brawls doth lie a bleeding, but immerse our family with so strong a fine. Turn none out of yours. We will repent for the loss we have brought to yours.
I will be deaf to pleading and excuses. Nor tears nor prayer shall purge out abuses, therefore use none. Let Romeo hence and haste. Else, when he is found, that hour shall be his last. Bear hence his body, and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.
God save the mark I saw with mine own eyes. is gone and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him and he is banished.
Oh God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did, alas the day it did.
Oh, serpent heart tied with a flowering face, did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Oh, beautiful tyrant, friend Angelica, just opposite to what justly seemeth. Oh, honorable villain, oh, damned saint! Oh, was ever book containing such vile matters so fairly bound? Oh, to decide in such a gorgeous a palace.
There was trust, no honesty, no faith in men. All perjured, all forsworn, all not, all dissemblers. Sumacco viteo! Oh, shame comes to Romeo.
Blessed be thy tongue for such a wish. Oh, for he was not born to shame. What a beast was I to chide at him?
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, back, you foolish tears, back to your native springs. For my husband lives that Tybalt would have killed, and Tybalt dead that would have killed my husband. Oh, for all discomfort, wherefore I weep then. Oh, for Tybalt's dead was woe enough, if it had ended there. But with Romeo's banishment, there is no end, no measure, no bound to the word's death. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corpse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Dry they his wounds with tears, for mine shall be spent. And when they are dry for Romeo's banishment, Romeo is exiled. We're going. Tell them.
Hie you to your cell. Go, alter Romeo. Hark ye, I will bring him tonight. He will comfort you. He is hid at Friar Lawrence's cell.
Go in and find him. And give this ring to my knight, and bid him take his last farewell.
Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is enamored thy parts, now are wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What is the queen's doom? What less than doomsday shall be brought down upon me?
A gentler judgment vanished from her lips. Not a body's death, but a body's banishment.
Banishment. Be merciful, say death, for exile hath more terror in his look than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona thou art banished, but be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Calling death banishment, thou cuttest off my head with a golden axe, and then you smilest upon the stroke that doth murder me. Why would you do that?
Oh, deadly sin, oh, rude unthankfulness. Thy fault our law calls death. But the kind queen taking thy part hath rushed aside the law and turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
No, 'tis torture, not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing may live here in heaven and look on her. But Romeo may not. Flies may live here and look upon the white wonder of Juliet's hand and steal a mortal blessing from her lips. But Romeo may not. He is banished. Flies may do this, but I from this must fly. They are free, and I am banished. And sayest thou yet that banishment is not death? Hast thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no sudden means of death to kill me?
Thou fond madman, hear me but speak a word.
Oh, no. Thou wilt speak of banishment again.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word, and firstly sweet milk, philosophy, to comfort thee, though thou art, you know, banished.
Stop! Yet banished again. Hang up this philosophy. Unless philosophy can make a new Juliet, or reverse the queen's doom, it helps not. Talk no more.
Oh, I see. Madmen have no ears.
Oh. Thou canst not speak of what thou canst not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet, thy love, but an hour married, Tybalt murdered in the streets, doting as I do now, and banished as I am now, then mightest thou speak. Then mightest thou tear thy hair and fall upon the ground as I do now, taking measure of an unmade grave.
One knocks, arise, hide thyself.
Not I, unless the breath of heartsick groans, mist-like, doth enfold me from the search of eyes.
Hark how they knock.
Who's there?
Romeo, arise, that will be taken.
Stay a while.
Stand up. Run to my study, by God's will, what simpleness is this? I come, who knocks so hard? Whence do you come, and whence your will?
Oh, let me come in. You shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Oh, welcome then.
Oh, tell me, Holy Friar. Oh, Holy Friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground, made drunk with his own tears.
Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Oh, stand up, stand! And you be a man? For Juliet's sake, rise and stand. Why should you walk so deep in
Nurse?
Sir, deathly and of all.
Speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth she not think me an old murderer? Where is she? And how doth she? What says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, see, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps, and now falls on her bed, and on Tybalt cries, and on Romeo calls, and then falls down again.
As if that name did murder her. As that name's cursed hand did murder her kinsman. Tell me, friar, tell me, in what part of this vile anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me, that I might hang it from my body.
Hold thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? By form cries out thou art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. You amaze me by my holy order. I thought your disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself now, and stay thy lady too that lives in thee by doing damned hate upon thyself? Fie, you shamest your shape, thy love, thy wit. What roused thee, man? My Juliet lives. There art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy too. The law that threatened death comes to banishment. There art thou happy. A pack of blessings lights up upon thy back. Happiness courts you with her best array, but thou, like a misbehaved and sullen wench, poutest upon thy fortune and thy love. Go, get thee to thy lady as was decreed. Ascend her chamber hence and comfort her. But look thou stayest not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou must live till we can find time to blaze your marriage. Reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the queen, and call thee back with 20,000 times more joy when thou went forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse, commend me to thy lady. Bid her hasten the house to bed, as heavy sorrow makes them apt unto. Romeo is coming.
Oh, I could have stayed here all night to hear good counsel. Oh, what learning is. My lord, I will tell my lady will come.
Do so. How well my comfort is revived by this.
Oh, go, get you gone, sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man and signal to you from time to time every good hap that chances you. Give me your hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
When that a joy past joy calls out on me, for a grief so brief depart with me.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily, having had no God. Look, she loved her Tibbles and Tibbles very dearly, and so did I. Well, we were all going to die. Tis very late. She won't come down tonight. I promise you for your company that I would have been in bed an hour ago.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Command me your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. For tonight she's mewed up to her enemies.
Sir Paris, I'll make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she'll be ruled with all respect by me. Nay more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to Juliet ere you go to bed. Prepare her against this wedding day. And bid her, mark you me, on Wednesday next. But soft, what day is it?
Monday, my lord.
Monday. Monday. Well, Wednesday is too soon. Thursday, let it be. Thursday. Tell her that she shall be married to this noble earl. Are you ready? Do you like this haste? We will make her issue a friend or two. With Tybalt being slain so late, it may be thought that we held him carelessly, being our kinsmen, if we rebelled. Therefore, we should invite half a dozen friends and their name. But what say you to Thursday?
Oh, my lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Get you gone. Thursday be it then. Farewell, my lord. Fly to my chamber, ho! For me, it is so very, very late. Maybe call it early by and by. Good night.
Then let me stay. Let me be put to death. I am content so thou wilt have it so. And I'll say, yon gray is not the morning's eye, nor it is not the larks whose notes do beat the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. Come, death, and welcome. Juliet wills it so.
Oh, it is, hence be gone away. It is a lark that sings so opportune, for some say the lark brings sweet to vision, for this doth not so, for she hath given to us. Oh, more light, and it grows.
More light, and more dark and darker woes.
Madame, nurse, your lady mother's come into your chamber, be wary, look about. Oh, the window, let life out and let day in.
Farewell, one kiss and all descend.
Oh, love, Lord, needest not be gone. Oh, for I must hear from thee every hour of every day. For in every minute there are many days. Oh, and by this count I shall be much in years. I might again behold my Romeo.
I doubt it not. And all this woe shall serve for sweet discourse in our time to come.
Thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
Yes. And all this woe shall serve for sweet discourse in our time to come.
Oh, methinks I have an ill-diving soul, for thou art below, dead in the bottom of a tomb. Oh, either my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
And trust me, love, in my eyes so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, Adieu.
Oh, fortune, all men call thee fickle. Oh, fortune, for I hope thou wilt not keep him long and send him back.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
Who is it that calls? Is it my lady mother? Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause precedes her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash him away from his grave with your tears? Oh, even if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done. Some grief shows much love, but much grief shows some still want to live.
Yet let me weep for feeling such the loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Oh, feeling so the loss cannot choose but better weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, is that the villain lives that hath slaughtered.
What villain, madame?
That same villain Romeo.
God pardon him. I do with all my heart. For no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
I am by the reach of these hands, I would none, but I might venge my cousin's death.
Oh, he will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not, and weep no longer. I'll send to one in Montague, where that banished renegade doth live, and shall send him such an unaccustomed dram that soon he shall keep Tybalt company. Then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I shall never be satisfied until I behold my Romeo. Dead. Poor heart for a kinsman vex. For, madame, would you find out what a man to bear poison, and I would temper it. And then Romeo soon recite thereof, and soon sleep it quiet. Oh, how my heart abers to hear him named, and cannot come to him. Oh, my poor heart for a kinsman vex.
Find thou the means, and I'll find the man. But for now, I bring thee joyful tidings, girl.
Oh, joy comes in such needy time. Oh, what day is that, Odessa?
Oh, well, thou hast a careful father, child. One who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy.
In happy time, what day is that?
Married, early next Thursday morn, to the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the county Paris at St. Peter's Church shall happily make thee his wife.
By St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me therefore joyful bride. I wonder at this haste. I pray you, tell my father and Peter too that I shall not marry, and when I should, it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris. Oh, this is news indeed.
Well, here comes your father. Tell him so yourself, and see how he takes it at your hands.
How now? Convent girl? What, still in tears? Ever more showers? Still thine eyes as they call the sea? Do ebb and flow with tears. How now, wife? Have you delivered to her all her decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. Oh, she gives thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
So, take me with you, boys. Take me with you. How is she not? Does she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Or does she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that you wrought a gentleman so worthy in your bridegroom?
Not proud you have, but thankful you have. For proud I can never be for something I hate, but thankful even for hate, for that is meant of love.
How now? Chop logic! What is this? Proud, and I thank you, and I thank you not. Yet not proud, mistress, minion you. Thank me, no thankies, no proud, me, no prouds. But better than fine choice case Thursday next. To go in Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag you on a hurdle thither. Out, you Greek sickness carrying. Out, you baggage, you towel face!
Why, what, are you mad?
Oh, good father, I beseech you on my knees, forgive me for such a word.
Hang me, young baggage, you disobedient rat! Get thee to church, O Thursday, or never after looking me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer to me. My fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us his only child. But now I see this one is one too much, and that we have a curse in having her, out in her hiding.
By God, my lord, you are to blame to bring her so.
Why, my lady wisdom? Hold your tongue.
I speak no treason.
Oh, guide and guide.
May not one speak?
Peace, you mumbling fool! Hang your gravity over gospel, for here we need it not.
You are too hot.
God's bread. It makes me mad! Day, night, hour, tide, work, play, alone, in company. Yet hard care still that hath not have her matched. And now I'm provided a gentleman of noble heritage, stuffed, as they say, with honorable parts. And then to have a wretched, puling fool, a whining man, and her fortune's tender say, I will not wed. I cannot love. I'm too young. Well, I pray you pardon me, that as you'll not wed, I pardon you. Graze where you are in this house with me. Speak not, think not. I do not use to jest. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart, advise. And you be mine. I'll give thee to a friend. But if you not, hang, beg, starve, die in the streets. And I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor it is mine shall never do thee good. Look to it, bethink you. I will not be forsworn.
Oh, is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees the bottom of my grief? Oh, send me not away, mother. Oh, delay this marriage for a month, a week, or dot. So I can make my wedding bed in the dim monument where Tybalt lies. Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee. Oh God, oh nurse, oh some comfort. How shall we prevent this of comfort? A word of joy.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to know that he dares ever come back to challenge thee, or if he do, it must needs be by stealth. So, since the case stands now at dock, I think it best you marry the county. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dish clout than him. Beshrew my heart, I believe you are happy in the second match to Paris, for it excels your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead, or 'twere as good he were as living here, and you no use of him. Speakest thou from the heart, and from my soul, too, or else pushing the hope.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me much, marvelous. Go in. Tell my lady mother I am gone, having dispraised my father, to Friar Lawrence's cell to make confession and all be absolved.
Mary, I will, and this is wisely done.
Oh, tyrant friend, is it more of a sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my father with the same tongue that has praised him above compare so many thousands of times? Go in, counselor, thou and my heart shall be twain henceforth. For I'll to the friar, to know his remedy. Oh, and if all else fail, then I have myself the power to die.
Thursday, sir. Time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I am nothing slow to slight his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course, I like it not.
Moderately she weeps for Tybalt's death, and therefore have I little talked of love, for Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it dangerous that she doth give herself so much way, and in his wisdom haste our marriage to stop the inundation of her tears. Now, do you know the reason of this haste?
Would I knew not why it should be slowed. Oh, look, here comes the lady to my cell.
What do you mean to my business?
Happily met my lady and my wife.
That may be when I may be a wife.
That may be, must be, love, Thursday next.
What must be should be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father?
To answer to that, I should confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I should confess to you that I love him.
Solely, I am sure that you love me. Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
Are you at your leisure now, Holy Friar, or shall I send to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now. My lord, we must entreat the time.
God shield I should disturb devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rise. Till then, adieu, and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door. Oh, when thou hast done so, come meet with me, past cure, past hope, past hell.
Ah, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear on Thursday next thou must be married to this county Paris.
Oh, tell me not, Friar, that thou hearest of this, unless thou can tell me how I may prevent this. Oh, if in thy wisdom thou canst not give no help, then with this knife I'll help it presently. Oh, be not too long spoke, for I long to die.
Hold, daughter, I do spy a kind of hope, one that craves as desperate an execution as the desperate that we would prevent. If, rather than to marry Count of Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death to chide away his shame, that copest with death himself to escape from it, and if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, rather than to marry Paris, to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then. Go home, be merry, give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow, and tomorrow night wilt thou lie alone. Let not thy nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this phial, being then in bed, and of this distilled liquid drink thou off, and presently through all thy veins shall run a cold and drowsy humor, for no pulse shall keep his native progress. No breath nor warmth shall testify thou livest. The roses in thy lips and cheeks shall fade to paly ashes. Thy eyes' windows fall like death when he shuts up the day of life. Each part deprived of supple government shall, stiff and stark and cold, appear like death. And in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt continue for 42 hours, and then awake as from a pleasant sleep. Now, in the morning, when the bridegroom comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. And, as the manner of our country is, in all thy best array thou shalt be born uncovered on the bier to that same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, against that thou shalt await, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift. Hither shall he come, and he and I will watch thy waking, and that very night he shall bear thee away to Mantua. This shall free thee from his present shame, if no inconstant toy or womanish fear shake thy valor in the act.
Oh, give me, tell me not of fear.
Hold, get you on, be strong and prosperous in resolve. I'll send Sister Francesca with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy Lord.
Love give me strength, and strength help me afford. For thank you, Friar.
Sister Francesca!
What? fine.
So many guests invite as here or there.
No, sir.
Sir, go hire me 20 cunning cooks.
You shall have none ill, sir, for I'll try to hit him with their fingers.
How canst try them so?
Marry, sir, 'tis an ill cook that cannot lick his own finger. Therefore, he that cannot lick his fingers goes not with me.
Go, be gone. What, is my daughter gone to Friar Lawrence?
I force it.
Good. She may chance to do some good on her.
Oh, see where she comes from shirt with Mary, look.
How now, my headstrong? Where have you been standing?
Where I have learned to repent the sin of my disobedient opposition to you and to your behest. Henceforth, I am ever ruled by you.
Oh, send for the county. Go tell them of this. I'll have this nonsense made up by tomorrow morning. Oh, I am glad of it. This is well. Stand up, for this I should be. I need to see the county. Aye, Mary, go, fetch him hither. Oh, for God, this reverend holy friar. Our whole city is much bound to him.
Oh, nurse, will you go with me to my closet to help me fix such needful ornaments and help me to finish me for tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Aye, nurse, go with it. We'll return tomorrow.
You shall be short in our provision. 'Tis now your night.
Tush. I will stir about, and all things shall be well. I'm going to Juliet and help deck her up. I'll not defend that. Let me be alone. I will walk myself to County Paris and prepare him up against tomorrow. My heart is wondrous light now that the same wayward girl is so reclaimed.
Romeo, I come, and to this I drink to thee.
are stiff. Death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field. Oh, death has intent to make you away every time that my tongue will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, never to return. Oh, son, death before thy wedding day and death lay thy wife. There she lies, flower as she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face, and doth it give me such a sight as this?
Oh, cursed, unhappy, hateful, wretched day! Oh, never was there like this woeful day!
Peace, hope, for shame. Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself have part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all. For though you could not keep your part from death, heaven keeps his in eternal life. Or dry up your tears and stick your rosemary on this fair course. For, as the custom is, in all her best array bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us lament, nature's tears are reason's merriment.
All things that have ordained festival turn from their office to black funeral. Our instruments to melancholy bells. Our wedding cheer to the sad burial feast.
Sir, go you in, and madam go with them, and Sir Paris go. And everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave.
If I may trust the flattering truth of my sleep, then my dreams presage joyful news at hand. And my Lord's light bosom sits lightly in his throne. All this day, an unaccustomed spirit lifts me high above the ground with joyful news. News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Dost thou bring me letters from the friar? How is my lady? Is my father well? How doth my Juliet? I ask again, for nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then everything is well, and she cannot be ill, for her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her mortal heart with angels rests. I saw her lay low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell you. Oh, pardon me for bringing me ill news. You did make it at my office.
Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars. Thou knowest my lodging. Get me ink and paper, and hire post horses. I will hence tonight.
Beseech me, sir. Your looks are pale and wild, and do import some misadventure.
Oh, tush, thou art deceived. Be gone and do what I bid thee to. Hast thou no letters to me from the friar?
No, my good lord.
Then it matters not. Get thee gone, and hire those horses. I will be with thee straight. Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. As for the means to do so. Oh, mischief, thou art swift to enter the minds of desperate men. I do remember an apothecary that once I met, and hereabouts she dwells. Sharp misery had worn her to the bone. And noting this pernery, I said to myself, if ever a man did need poison, here lives a wretch who would sell it to him. How that same thoughts did but forerun my need, and that same needy woman must sell it to me. As I remember, this should be the house. But home! Apothecary!
Who calls so loud?
Come hither. I see that thou art poor. Here is 40 ducats. Let me have a dram of poison, one of such soon speeding here that it may disperse itself through all the veins, and that the life-weary taker may fall dead, and that the trunk may be discharged of breath as violently as the hasty powder doth fire from the cannon's wound.
Such mortal drugs I have, but Mantua's law is death to any he that utters them.
And it is in thy cheeks. The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich. But be not poor, but break it and take this.
My poverty, but not my will, consents.
I pay thy poverty, not thy will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will, and drink it off. And had you the strength of 20 men, it would dispatch you straight.
There is thy gold. First poisons to men's souls, doing more murders in this loathsome world than this poor compound that thou mayst not sell. Farewell. Buy food and get thyself in flesh. Come cordial and not poison. Go with me to Juliet's grave. There I must use thee.
Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo? Or if his mind be writ, give me his letter. What?
Going to find a barefoot brother out, when in our order to associate here in the city, visiting the sick, finding and searching the town. Suspecting that we boldly in a house the infectious pestilence and rain, sealed up the doors and were not let us forth. So that Miss Pete and Mantua there was stayed.
Who bear my letter then to Romeo?
Well, I cannot send it. Here's again. Nor get another messenger to bring it thee. So fearful they of infection.
Oh, by my brotherhood! This letter's not nice, but full of charge of dear import, and then neglecting it may do much danger. Sister Francesca! Go hence, get me an iron crow, and bring it straight into the cell. Go!
Mother, I'll go and bring it to you.
Now must I to the monument alone, for within 3 hours will the fair Juliet awake. Oh, she will beshrew me much that a Romeo have had no notice of these accidents. But I will keep her closely at myself, and I will send again to Mantua. Oh, poor living corpse closed in a dead man's tomb.
me. Hence, and stand aloof, yet put it out so I'll not be seen. Under yon yew trees lay thee all along, holding thine ear close to the hollow ground. Whistle, then to me, as signal if thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee. Go.
I'm almost afraid to stand alone here in the churchyard, yet I will adventure.
Sweet flower, flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh, woe, thy canopy is dust, and stones which with sweet water nightly I will do. For wanting that, with tears distilled by moans, the obsequies that I for thee will keep nightly, shall be to strew thy grave and weep. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight?
Hold. Take thou this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Upon thy life I charge thee. Whatever thou seest or hearest, stand aloof and do not interrupt me in my course. And if thou dost return, jealous, pry in what I further shall intend to do. By heaven, I will tear thee, joint by joint, and strew across this hungry churchyard thy limbs. For the time and my intent are savage, wild, more fierce, and more inexorable than empty tigers with a roaring sea.
I will be gone, sir, and not bother you.
So shalt thou show me true friendship. Go, live and prosper.
For all this same, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
This is that banished, haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin, which with grief it is supposed the fair creature died. And here is come to do some villainous shame to the dead bodies. I will apprehend him. Stop thy unhallowed toil, vile Montague. Can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee. Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed. Therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Do not put another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. I lovest thee more than myself. For I come hither armed against myself. Fly hence, live, and hereafter say a madman's mercy bade thee run away.
I do defy thy conjurations, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me, boy? Then have at thee.
Lord, be quiet!
I am slain. If thou be merciful, open the tomb. Lay me with Juliet.
In faith I will. Let me peruse this space. Mercutio's kinsman, noble County Paris, one writ of me in sour misfortune's book. I will give thee a triumphant grave. Grave, oh no, a lantern, slaughtered youth. For here lies Juliet, and her presence makes this vault a feasting presence full of light. Death, lie thou there, by dead man interred. It is my life. Oh, it is my love. Death, that of such the honey of thy cheeks hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauties and signs yet crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks. Tybalt, lies thou there in thy bloody sheet. Forgive me, cousin. But Juliet, why art thou so fair? Eyes, look your last. Arms, take your last embrace. And lips, oh, you doors of breath, seal a dateless bargain of engrossing death. about. Here's to my love. True apothecary. My drugs are quick. Unless with a kiss, I die.
St. Francis be my speed. How oft have my old feet stumbled at graves? Who's there?
Oh, here's one, a friend, and one that knows you well.
Bliss be upon you. Tell me, good friend, what is yon lantern that vainly lends its light, as I discern it burneth me in Capel's monument?
It doth so, holy sir. There's my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long hath he been there?
Full half an hour.
But go with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir. My master knows not that I'm gone hence, and fearfully did menace me with death going in that vault.
Stay then. I will go alone. For fear comes upon me. Oh, how much I fear some ill, unlucky thing.
As I did sleep under this yew tree, I dreamt my master had another thought, and my master slew him.
Romeo? Romeo, oh pale. Who else? Noble Paris too. Steeped in blood? What a guilty day is guilty of this lamentable chance. The lady stirs.
Oh, comfort fire. I do remember where I should be. Where's my lord? Oh, and there I am. Where is Romeo?
I do hear some noise. Come away from this place of death, contagion and unnatural sleep, for a greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. There in thy bosom lies thy Romeo dead, and noble Paris too. Oh, come away, Juliet. I'll dispose of thee among the sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay not to question it, the watch is coming. Away. I dare no longer stay.
Go get thee hence, for I will not away.
What is this? A cup closed in my true love's hand? Poison I see. Oh, where this has been his timeless end. Oh, cruel, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me therefore after. I will kiss thy lips, hope some drop yet doth hang on them, and die with restorative. Oh, thy lips are warm.
Hey, boy, which way?
A noise. Oh, I will be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This is my shame. Oh, there, rust. Let me die. This is the place. There, where the torch got burned.
The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard.
Go, some of you. Whoever you find attached.
Here lies County Paris slain, and Juliet, dead, warm, bleeding, new killed, who here hath lain these 2 days buried.
Go, tell the queen, run to the Capulets, raise up the Montagues. Some of us search. We see the ground whereon these woes do lie, but the true ground of all these piteous woes we cannot without circumstance describe.
Here's Romeo's man. We found him in the churchyard.
Hold him in safety till the queen come hither. He was a friar that humble sighs and weeps. He took this mind and this spirit from him as he was coming from the churchyard side.
A great suspicion. Stay the friar too.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning rest?
Who should it be in so shriek abroad?
The people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet, and some Paris. And all run with open outcry towards our monument.
What news is this that startles our ears?
So over in here lies County Paris slain, Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before warm and new killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here is a friar, and slaughtered Romeo's man with instruments upon them fit to open these dead men's tombs.
Oh, heaven. Oh, wife. Look how our daughter bleeds. This dagger hath been stained below in the back of Montague, and it is sheathed in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me, this sight of death is as a bell that warns my old age to a sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son and heir more early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile, that stops her breath. What further woe conspires against my age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
O thou untaught, what manners is in this? To press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up that mouth of outrage, till we can clear these ambiguities, to know their spring, their head, and their true descent. Then will I be the general of your woes, and lead you even to death. Meanwhile, forbear, and let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least, yet most suspected, as the time and place doth make against me of this direful murder. And yet here I stand, both to impeach and purge myself condemned, and myself excused.
Then say what dost thou know in this?
Oh, I will be brief. For Romeo, there dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, there dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city. It was for Romeo, and not Tybalt, that Juliet pined. For you, to remove her siege of grief, betrothed, we would have married her to the Count of Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid me devise some way to rid her of the second marriage, or there my son would she kill herself. Then gave I her, so tutored by my art, a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought upon her the form of death. And in the meantime, I writ to Romeo that he should either come as this dire night to help to take her from her borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force should cease. But she that bore my letter, Sister Francesca, was stayed on accident, and yesterday returned my letter back. Then, all alone at the prefix hour of her waking, hastened I to take her from her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell until I could conveniently send for Romeo. But when I arrived some minute ere the time of her waking, here untimely lay the noble Paris and the true Romeo, dead. Oh, she awakes, and I did entreat her come forth and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but as it seems, did violence upon herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy. And if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let mild life be sacrificed an hour before his time, into the rigor of severest law.
We have known thee as a holy man. Where is Romeo's man? What can he say in this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and in post he came from Mantua to this place, to this very monument. This letter he early bid me give his father, and did menace me with death going in this fault. So I departed not. Laid there.
Give me the letter. I will look on it. Where's the county's page that raised the watch? What say your master in his place?
He came with flowers to strew at his lady's grave. He bid me stand aloof, so I did. And the man with the torch came to ope the tomb. And by my master droned him, so I ran away to call the watch.
This letter doth good of the friar's word, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes he did buy a poison off the old apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die, and lie with Juliet. Oh, where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, too, for winking at your discords, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is our daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more. For I will raise her statue in pure gold. And while the moment thy name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo by his lady's lie, pour his sacrifices of our iniquity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun, for sorrow, shall not show its head. Go hence, to speak more of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, some punished. For never was a story of more woe than that of Juliet and her Romeo.